Very early in the morning and very cold. Get ready to start my walk today, and I am extremely nervous. I am starting my walk actually 10 minutes later so it can become more daylight. As you notice what I got on, I have a protected vest I bought back about 2 years ago. So I could be seen even as it's dark. So guys, I got me something. I want to talk a little bit about that, but we're not going to do it until I hit my last lap. So I'm going to put you down in the seat. I'm going to get my music going, and I see you on my last lap. I just heard a German Shepherd bark, and I'm going to tell you right now, the fear just went up my spine. Even after it's been a couple days, I'm still very scared. That day, that morning, was very intense. But now, I have pepper spray. We'll talk about that when I get to the car, then I'll be finished with my walk. I don't like the idea I have to carry the pepper spray, but I have to. We'll discuss more once I get to the car. Whew. I am right now a proud owner of pepper gel. Yeah. You know, in all the 6.5 years I've been walking, I never thought it would come to this. I've had close calls before, especially here back 2 years ago. Down that way, there was a pit bull came charging at me. If it wasn't for my dog Stormy scaring that dog away, I might have been mauled then. But it still was not enough to make me go out and buy this. The reason we picked the pepper gel is if I ever had to use it in close quarters, I don't want to be contaminated. The spray can contaminate you. Plus the gel is made to stick on the victim or whatever animal you use it on, and gives you more time to get away. And it's also safe for the environment. Never thought it would come to this. I'm not happy about it. But then again, if I had a choice from the other morning and having to use this, it's a no-brainer. I would have had to use it. I don't blame the dogs technically. I don't. I kind of blame the owners. Let me explain why. I have an aggressive dog. Stormy is very aggressive. If she got out, she will bite you and harm you. Me knowing that she's an aggressive dog, I take special precaution, special measures to keep her from harming anybody. I don't let her out without me watching her, and I make damn sure she can't get out. And when I do walk her, she is 95% under my control. And the reason I say 95% because 90% of it is me training her constantly, and the other 5% is the special collar I have around her neck. If she was to pull, it is made to stop her in her tracks because my dog is aggressive. And I take precautions, but not everybody is like me now, are they? There's a lady that walks down here almost every day and has 2 dogs, and I was talking to her today, and she informed me that possibly the same 2 German Shepherds almost attacked another lady not that far from here. Now, was that the same day? I do not know, or was that a different day? If it's a different day, that tells me the owners don't give a damn what their dogs do. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to take everything in me to use this stuff on a dog or anybody. I wouldn't have a problem using it on a person. Yes, I know, I can see the comments now. But a dog? I love dogs. I love dogs more than I do most people. And it's going to take everything I have inside me to actually use this. 6.5 years. And now it's come to this. It does happen because you have people out there who will not take that extra precaution to keep their dogs out of people's way. You know, I'll tell you something else that got to me. When I was leaving that morning, I remember something not far from here, and I'm not going to show you where. Okay, I didn't mean to sound like that, guys. Not far from here, and I'm not going to show you where, okay? There is somebody that waits for the school bus, okay? It is a very little child. When I make my laps, I see him waiting for his school bus. That morning, them two dogs attacked me. What would have happened if they went up and attacked that child or other children? Do you think for 1 second them dogs would have not bit that child? I mean, I'm a grown man. That might have been what was working in my favor that day, why I didn't get bit. But that child is just a little thing. Them dogs would have ate him alive. So that brings me to, you got dogs that are aggressive. And yes, these German Shepherds were aggressive. Wouldn't you take the extra precautions to make sure they don't get out if that's the case? And God forsaking, were they let out? Because I'm going to tell you now, that pit bull that came at me and the other dogs, they were let out. The owner did not want to take them out on a leash, so open the door thinking they're going to stay within their yard, but dogs don't do that. Dogs want to go and roam. And I know this for a fact. They don't live there no more. And yeah, all but that only happened one time the pit bull came at me. A lot of times the dogs did stay put. But guys, never thought it would come to the day on my walks I would have to now carry pepper gel spray or whatever the hell you call it. Never thought I would see this day. If you're asking yourself why I think this way, I'd be more than happy to tell you. I too have an aggressive dog. I know how to act around my aggressive dog, even though I am the master, but I always felt as though if I ever come across any situation, I should know how to handle it better than most because I too have an aggressive dog. But I learned real quick that day, I don't. Times are changing for me. Now I have to carry the pepper gel spray, whatever you want to call it. And I hope and pray to God I never need to use it. Maybe I won't because, like I said, I went for about 1.5 years not having any contact with any aggressive dog until the other day, and it was 2. I do have something to say real quick before I sign out. There for a little bit, I thought they were coyotes. And I did question that because yesterday, broad daylight, in the middle of the afternoon, I came over to the park to come around it with my wife. And what did I see? A coyote here in the park. That's not normal, guys. Coyotes don't do that. And I know for a fact it wasn't coyotes because coyotes, they have a whiny bark to them. This was a German Shepherd bark. German Shepherds have that unique bark. And they had the colors of a German Shepherd. They look like 2 police dogs. Flat and simple, that's what they look like. Alright guys, I'm going home. I'm tired. Come on, let's get out of here. Leave me some comments.